Yo, what is up? It's your boy. Uh, I'm doing an update on my video about Kroger. It seems like a lot of people are interested in the world of Kroger, and basically, Kroger is going through they're going through several changes that the average consumer may not notice inside their stores, but an analyst from MSNBC predict that how uh, how consumers shop for their groceries are going to dramatically change within 5 to 7 years. Yeah, everyone's going of the way of online shopping. Amazon is very successful with online shopping. Other stores have gravitated to the online shopping. Uh, Walmart has stepped their game up as far as their online shopping and their delivery service. Target struggled at one point, and now they got the right foundation as far as online shopping because this is the way consumers are going to be doing business. Now, traditionally, consumers would basically get in their car, drive to the grocery store, find a parking space, get out of their car, uh, shop for their goods, wait in a long line at the check stand, and then put their groceries in their car, go home, and then put their groceries up. Now, the average consumer is going to be doing their shopping online, just like all their other needs as far as online shopping. People get their clothing from online shopping, their electronics online shopping, and now people are going to do their grocery shopping online. Several of these stores and retail stores have online shopping as well as delivery. Kroger at this point is focusing on just the online shopping point. As far as shopping for your groceries, you're still going to have to come to whatever store you go to that you ordered from, and then pick up your goods or whatever, your groceries, whatever you ordered online. Now, Kroger has just has gotten into this a little bit late than the other companies I just mentioned. And as of right now, Amazon and Walmart are extremely successful with their online shopping. Okay, and now Kroger is really taking this very seriously, and they had to restructure how they normally do business. Now, it led to a lot of layoffs with a lot of mid-level managers, mid-level employees, even some store managers, and they're pulling their resources from the district offices. A lot of people that had those positions in district offices or in the corporate office, they pretty much gravitated them to a lot of stores. Now, fries, it gotten so severe there that they're talking about closing some stores down. Now, that is a rumor that I've been I've been on Google night and day trying to figure out if this is the way they're going with the fry stores. A lot of fry stores in Arizona are struggling at this point, and that's just something that they're putting on the table. Now, with Kroger restructuring plan, they pretty much have fired and let go of a lot of store managers, associate managers that's scattered throughout the nation. A lot of these store managers are getting packages, retirement packages, and some are just simply just shown the door. Some of them who haven't put a lot of time in, they have pretty much, gave them their pink slip. Okay, so Amazon is Amazon the Kroger killer? Yes and no. If Kroger would have stayed on the path like they're accustomed of doing, then yes, I could see dark waters ahead for Kroger. But Kroger is pretty much restructured how they're going to be doing business. They're going to take online shopping very seriously. They have already, they invested a lot as far as when it comes to online shopping. They invested in a corporation that are going to have automatic cars deliver your groceries at your place of business or at your home or your apartment or condominium, whatever the case may be. They have invested a lot of money into that. When will this really come into fruition as far as them utilizing it to the rest of their Kroger stores? No one knows, but they're pretty much investing as far as making their online service better. Okay. Kroger also sees how customers traditionally grocery shop. They're going to not really pay a lot of attention into that. They're going to mostly pay a lot of attention in the customer's needs. They're going into a transitional phase where they're still trying to please the customers that still want to go into Kroger and just traditionally shop the old-fashioned way, as well as the new crop of consumers that want to do their shopping online. And sometimes this can sometimes trying to please both parties can sometimes be some days can be very taxing. It can be kind of hard because when you're trying to please everyone, you're going to end up not pleasing anyone. Okay. As of right now, a lot of customers are complaining about not a lot of stock on the shelf, and that's due to the fact that the online shopping portion, okay, it just seems like the grocery side of Kroger just can't meet the demand of this popular service, and I believe it's called ClickList. So it's very hard for Kroger at this point, and they're in their baby steps in this transitional period. Now, in other news, Amazon has talked about buying Whole Food grocery store chains. They are talking about starting their own grocery chain. I don't think they're going to take it to the extreme of Kroger, where they're going to have a multitude of stores. I think their bread and butter is going to be on the online way of how they're going to be doing business. And as far as the stores, that's like an appetizer. If people still want to shop the old-fashioned way, they'll have a few locations where you can do that. As far as Kroger goes, I feel like Kroger is going to downsize a lot. Kroger, and you can just leave your house and pretty much point in any direction, and you'll run into a Kroger store. Okay, or you can just go down the street and you'll pass like 4 or 5 different Kroger stores. I feel like Kroger is going to downsize, meaning it may be depending on if they can survive this attack of Amazon, and if Walmart gets even better with their online shopping. I expect Kroger to close some stores to meet the demand, because when you're trying to, like I said earlier, when you're trying to please both sides, and the customer that traditionally shops the old-fashioned way versus the millennials and the single people, the busy, hectic schedule type people, when you're trying to please both parties, the online shopping, the people or people that traditionally go into stores and shop, you're going to end up not pleasing anyone. Okay, so ultimately Kroger is going to have to pick a side. Okay, are we going to primarily be focused on online shopping, or we're going to be primarily focused on the traditional shopper? Now, Kroger pretty much drew the line in the sand as far as trying to please the traditional shopper. Okay, and that's why the stocks are down. And that's why a lot of customers are complaining about when they come into a store, no matter what time of day it is, they just seem like they don't have enough stock on the shelf, and that's due to the part of trying to keep up with the demand with the online shopper. You can't split a store into two, and one side of the store is going to be dedicated for the online shoppers, where as far as the other side of the store is going to be dedicated for the traditional shopper. I feel like Kroger is going to be closing some stores. They're going to be moving a lot of their personnel into other stores. And Kroger also is getting hard for Kroger to get new help, to get help in general, because they're not paying the best wages when you compare it to not only your competitors, but other businesses like fast food, whatever the case may be. Okay, so when you're offering the lowest wages, okay, but you're trying, it makes it difficult to supply every store, and Kroger been struggling with, and it's not just Kroger, it's every it's every line of business struggling with, as far as getting new help. Okay, so I feel like there are going to be several things down the pike that Kroger is ultimately going to do. Okay, one, they're going to invest in a lot of technology and a lot of ideals for the online shopper. Okay, and that you might as well check that right off the box, because they already are doing that right now. The second thing, not only they're going to let go of, they have already done, as they're going to be doing some more layoffs. Okay, now there are some districts in Kroger that have unions. I don't know if every Kroger throughout the United States have a union. I don't know if all the stores that Kroger, like Harris Teeter or Friars or whatever, I don't know if those types of businesses have. I mean, the stores that Kroger have purchased, I don't know if those businesses have unions. But the first casualties were the store managers and assistant managers in a lot of Kroger stores. They're downsizing their corporate office. They're telling those employees that they either going to have to quit or they're going to have to go into a store. They already have done that phase. I think the third phase they're going to do is downsize personnel, moving personnel around. Okay, obviously they're going to try to move a lot of their experienced personnel, the veteran personnel. They're going to split them up and divvy them out into, as far as click list goes, I mean, their online shopping portion, as well as your traditional shopper. You're also going to see at a later date, you're going to see Kroger do pretty much like what Walmart's doing, expand their their check lanes. They're not going to have like 7 or 8 cashiers. You might see Kroger add a couple or more of where customers can check out their own groceries. Okay, and that means it's going to cut a lot of jobs up front, meaning a lot of those employees are going to have to go into other departments. Okay, so you're also going to see them even cut or get rid of department heads. So I feel like this is only the beginning of the end, as far as what Kroger overall going to do as far as saving money goes. So that's what's going on in the world of Kroger. If I have anything else to add, as because I know a lot of you guys love the Kroger news. If I have any more things to share, I would do it at a later date. But that's all I got for Kroger. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know when my next video goes down. I'm out, guys. Deuce.